everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden.
Lariat is set to host Super Bowl 51 on February 5th of next year as you take a look inside NRG Stadium here in Houston. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in Week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Jamal Charles back from the torn ACL. He gets the call here. A gain of 3, second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Charles. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. Finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On the run, it's Ware. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Following the penalty, here's Charles. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
As Jamal Charles plays here in 2016, I think 5 was the operative number for him. 5 1,000-yard years before last season, but only 5 games played in 2015.
For the current Chiefs all-time leading rusher.
Offense.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throwing on third down, Smith. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now Osweiler on first down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Houston first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Deep drop. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that'll be good for a Houston first. And really just a heck of a catch. That's a really good receiver making a nice play.
And against a really good defensive back. Right there together, and over the top, the receiver wins the battle.
Osweiler now off the bootleg. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This is Lamar Miller. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the pickup there for Lamar Miller, and he actually shredded his current team last year when he played against them. 175 yards, another 61 in the air, and 2 touchdowns.
I guess that's a classic example of if you can't stop it, go get him, put him on your team. Lamar Miller, a big-time pickup for the Texans.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Play clock winding down. This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Even though he's a fourth-rounder, I think he might have a chance to play and prove that, hey, I could have been taken higher in that draft.
And we've seen so many times now, guys who go lower in the draft, undrafted free agents that become big-time players, Pro Bowl players, so you never know. Fourth-round pick has a chance to be a really good player.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Finding time. Look at the time. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll come out in the pistol. Smith on third down. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
False start, offense. Still third down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Here's Smith. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Underneath for Miller. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
All right, here we go.
And the play clock's running down.
Gone.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Now Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Leopard. All right, here we go.
Now Osweiler on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9, 3.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. A reminder that coming up at halftime, we'll join Larry Ridley in Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. So we look forward to that.
And I'm looking forward to some air conditioning.
I bet you are. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. It's a 4-receiver look, all to the left side. Second and 10, Smith again. To the right side, it's Kelsey. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
Now the offense lining up first and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Smith on first down. Surveying the field. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Throwing on third down, Smith. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over, I guess.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
It gets it over the middle to Cobb. It's a pickup of 19, and it's good enough for a Houston first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. It's complete to Fuller. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Osweiler, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Halfback sent in motion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Green, 39. Green.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So, and Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Houston first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just goes right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, Osweiler. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Over.
To throw again is Osweiler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's the out, and now the ball's loose. Smith loses it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Osweiler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, here's Miller. Oh, a little 360.
Oh,
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On third down, Osweiler. He's got his target. It's come. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And he motions the wide receiver. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Here we go now.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Watch it now, Barney.
Second and 10 now. Osweiler. He's got Fuller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for it here. This is Prosch, the fullback. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Detroit!
Osweiler. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They come out here in the eye. They begin the drive with Charles. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run it. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
On second down, here's Smith. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Texans take possession. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Set, blue, landing. Leopard, leopard.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Osweiler. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Let's go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Second and 10. It's Osweiler again. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on third and 10.
Green, 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And now another one thrown incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down. Here's Shane Leckler now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
On first down, it's Smith. And this is complete. On the comebacker, it's Macklin. It's a pickup of 21. And that'll be good for a KC first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Such an art to...
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Green 39.
Osweiler now off the bootleg. This will be caught at the 2. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part. of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To throw on second down is Smith. He's got time. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Out of the gun, Smith. Finding time. Time for a break. And that is incomplete. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Here's Osweiler. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, watch it now, Barney.
Osweiler's going to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Osweiler. Underneath for Miller. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. And they're going to speed things up here.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Osweiler on 1st down. Dumps it complete to Miller. That one goes for 24 yards. And let's discuss Osweiler a little bit further. Obviously an interesting journey for him to get here to Houston.
Groomed in Denver and actually got to play some before he ended up making his departure to Houston. But after the Broncos won the Super Bowl, I think he was in search of his own team and his own destiny as maybe a Super Bowl quarterback. They gave him a great opportunity, and he took advantage of it and headed to be a Texan.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Alfred Blue, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Houston defense we watch as they get set to go. They are holding serve here at home. The fans were into this one. They did what they needed to do.
And right now I'm just cupping my hand to my ear and listening to the approval that they're getting from the home crowd right now.
That's actually true, by the way. He was physically cupping his hand to his ear.
A job well done. Exactly what you want to accomplish, though. Let's face it, we talk to every coach in the league.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. A shotgun snap for Smith, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on 1st down. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. Going underneath for Charles. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. One last throw here for Smith. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey.
I bet you